Nothing.
Ain't nobody made nothing. They steady be talking about how to go slide more and kill a nigga and shit. Like,
Yeah, that's what's marketable. Yeah.
But I was just saying about that Fulio shit. They was like, they just showed the video. Remember I told you they gonna drop the video? They showed a nigga ran up on him. He was in the passenger seat, and they saying that his homies.
What you mean? They showed his killing?
They showed the killer.
They showed a video of his killing. On what? What?
I just seen it on YouTube. On YouTube.
Yeah.
Where a nigga ran up on him, and a dude they say was driving. That nigga had his foot on his brake, like. I don't know, man. It'd be some funny stuff going on, man.
Yeah, they want somebody to see that shit. It's almost like when they used to lynch a nigga in front of black folk or kill a nigga in front of
That's
black.
what this
They want
is.
to put it in your spirit, like they want you to think that shit is okay and normal, and then you get a callus, you grow a keloid on your heart for being sympathetic, empathetic, or having compassion for one another because this shit getting normalized in front of you.
That's basically, you just said what it is. It's the KKK movement these niggas doing, like.
Well, it ain't no KKK move. The KKK's dumb and stupid, nigga.
That's what these niggas is, dumb and stupid. And
nah, listen, they are too. I'm just saying. This is not that. The KKK is an offshoot and a different posse that's associated with racism, white supremacy. That's just this country, homie.
All right, we understand that, but how did we get back to where we was at 30 years? Like, I remember, like I was saying, when I was coming up, yeah, like a black, like you say, a little black movement coming together, and they.
But we would check one another. We had moments where we allowed ourselves to take a straightening or get, in check or even assert a checking towards go check somebody. That
you had niggas that'll go pull up on them.
Man, the Black Panthers used to take niggas dope and throw it away and be like, now what? Nothing. Then they leave. The laws was like, hey man, y'all can't be doing that shit. Made them niggas leave them dope dealers alone. The Black Panthers wasn't doing nothing but feeding kids and running off criminals. That's all they was doing. And,
stepping to the white man when they got robbed.
When the white boy come around there trying to terrorize a nigga, being a monster, like on Smurf, the cartoon Smurf, it was always a villain that came and they flee and run and hide on, when this big old monster come, you have to have somebody that's going to be out there squabbling and fighting for you. And we've had many generations of that. You get what I'm saying? Stand up folk. But nowadays, it ain't too much of that. It ain't, some of that is commercialized. And they'll get on TV. They want to get in front of the camera and tell the world what their plan is and what their intentions are with their organization. You can't tell it. You can't let everything be known that you intend to do. So, Black Panthers didn't function like that. They got wiped out. It's because they was giving their own people resources, and they was had community like progress. Like they were making sure like we ain't doing nothing degenerate. If you ain't doing nothing productive, you got to find something productive to do. If you ain't doing nothing, that's one thing. But if you doing something degenerate, they shutting you down. And they got so well, man. It's just like what was that? I think that was in New Jersey or Philly somewhere, Philadelphia, Africa time. In Philadelphia, where they blew up a whole apartment complex. Like these black people that was being, Afrocentric and keeping up with themselves and police themselves, and took care of their own. Didn't rely on the government for nothing much.
Yeah, they blew up their whole little
They blew their shit up. Like
y'all ain't gonna be over here with that.
Same thing with Black Wall Street. With whenever you find your own independence, here come this creature.
And they flooded the town in Georgia. It's a lot of towns that they flooded.
Lake Lanier. It was called Oscarville.
Yeah.
Lake Lanier was a Negro town named Oscarville. And they flooded it, and now it's so many mysterious deaths on that water that they attributed to some curse, you know. But however, whatever, you know, they got Ocoa, Arkansas. You got Rosewood. You got
Rosewood.
That Gap Band was named after the neighborhoods in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I say you shot the bomb on me.
Green, Orchard, and Pine. Greenwood, Orchard, and Pine. The Gap Band. Them boys out, they got that out of there. But however, man, like shit, you ain't allowed to police yourself or govern yourself. You belong to me. You gonna do whatever I influence you to do, type of behavior. And whenever you turn independent, you labeled as radical or violent, you get these negative titles, and you know what I mean. So it's not a certain group that does that. It is the American way. You know, when you want to rule a class of people, you want to run a nation or run a country. You go always establish a subject class of people. Who you gonna subject? Who you gonna treat bad? Can't treat everybody equal.
Right.
You know, that is a formula of the devil. There ain't no equality. You can't be. And white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? They taught that. The presidents rep that. You know what I'm saying? It's been Supreme Court case rulings about the supremacy of white folk, bro. So it's just a thing that this country was built off of that evil, and some people still uphold it. But like I always say, generations progress as well as people. Everybody ain't the same. So all white folk ain't bad. All white folk ain't good. All black folk ain't bad. All black folk ain't good. Same thing with any other ethnic group of people, but with the natives. You feel me?
Right.
And anybody else that was here during the this country being erected as a United States. You know what I mean? Shit, we played a big part in that shit, my nigga. This will be a different place we living in if we had not got solicited to the war. Because they didn't... We was working. We was subject. You know what I mean? But then when they fighting their cousins, it's a political thing. You got two terrorists. They both terrorists.
Yeah.
They done ran the natives to the mountains and to the hills. They ran them all the way to Canada. Ran them to Canada, ran them to South America, ran tribes of people, scattered them. Get out of here.
How they do?
Terrorism, what you mean? Who got the best military? Who has the mightiest military? That's why everybody play like they on our jock right now. Like, you know, like I say, you got nuclear weapons, you got, man, some people willing to go there. They buying the indoctrination about whatever the beef might be with another nation. We ain't gonna never go find out that these people trying to send us to war because some upper echelon criminal in our government, he had a shady deal that went bad with that country. And now we gotta go and squabble and bloodshed for his failure in a shady deal. You ain't y'all making shady international deals, homie. All wars are over that. Most of them. Many of them are not to liberate a certain. A lot of the wars we went to, it was always like, nah, we want liberty and justice for all. We want to, don't be over there doing your people that way. We're coming, sending people in jets. You got, you know, World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, all these different wars. We over there, we supposed to be liberating somebody.
Right.
It's what we
That's what they tell.
Yeah. Somebody's shady deal went bad.
Might be trying to steal some oil.
Somebody's shady deal went bad. We'll really care about none of these social issues. So what the fuck we over there fucking with the people? Okay, okay. All right. What country said, hey, America, we don't like how y'all do y'all niggas. We finna send planes and soldiers over there.
Yeah. Nobody. None of them.
So whenever y'all come tell us, hey, they over there mistreating these people, these folks. And look what they're doing to them. News broadcast, media over there. Look, they're doing this to these people. And we send 1,000 of our people over there. However thousands of people go over there from the military, right?
Right.
Bothering them people. We ain't pay no interest to none of that, but for a reason to go and do something. Okay?
Man, look, man.
Some
That's
of that
part
shit
one.
will not be legit.
Hold on, look, man. That's part one. We coming back.
So, but
That's
you
part one.
can't do that.
Hold
Now,
on.
do what I'm saying.
I know, hold on.
You have a terrorist.
Hold on.